Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, today we begin our in-depth look at how to find perimeter and how to find area of rectangles. We know the formulas. One, because you have it in your electronic journal. And two, because I wrote them on the board. Let me say a few things before we get started. First thing is, if they give you a problem and they're asking you to find the area or the perimeter of a shape, you draw that shape. Every time. Secondly, you use the formula. We write down the formula and we follow it along, replacing the variables with what we know. Now these are fairly easy because they give us the length and the width, so we just want to find the area. Some of the problems that you'll see, maybe tomorrow, is they're going to give you the area and one of these. So if you don't use the formula, you're going to be like, I don't get it. And I'm going to be, write down the formula, and you're going to be like, I didn't do that yesterday. And I'm going to be like, because you didn't pay attention. And you're going to be like, but I got him right. And I'm going to be like, so what? And you're going to be like, so I have to. And I'm going to be like, yes, you have to. I'm going to be like that. Just so you know, that's how we're going to be. So we're going to start with finding the area of this rectangle. And I'm going to start, and I rewrite my formula with the information that I know. So before Landon's arm falls off, can you tell me what the length is, Landon?
The length is 25.
Okay? So the area equals 25 times 34. 34 times 25. The area, see, now I've replaced in my formula the two variables that they give me. And see, I'm walking around and I'm looking at pages of kids that are working on this, and they didn't write down the formula. And it makes me sad. So now, we solve, and we're going to have area equals what, Landon?
Area equals 850.
850. Is he good?
No.
Yeah? Okay.
Yes, he's good.
So the area equals 850. Now something else, when we're finding area, because we're multiplying meters times meters, that means our answer is going to be in square meters, meters squared.
Is that a 2 or a Z?
That's a 2. Now who can give me an example of when we might use area in real life? Braden, when might we use area in real life?
If you're an architect trying to build a house, you need to make sure that you have enough flooring to make, the floor. So you need to figure out the area of the house.
Good. So he's talking about putting the flooring down in a house. What else, Caitlin?
When you have a garden and you need to put soil and water space, you need to have the area so you can
Good.
find out.
So putting soil in a garden, putting manure in the garden, cow poop, because they do that.
I've seen a cow.
Austin, what else in real life might you use?
When you're trying to put like an object in a room, you need to figure out how big or how small it could be.
So fitting an object in a room. Now area is covering something. How much space does it cover? That's what area is measuring. Because some problems you're going to get, and they're not going to say, find the area. They're going to say, hey, yo, Bob has a garden. Bob wants to put cow poop on his garden. The garden is 34 meters by 25 meters. How much cow poop does he need to cover his garden? And then you're going to say, well, he needs 850 square meters. Now notice, I wrote down my formula. I replaced the information in the formula that they gave us, which then gave me the answer, which is my other variable. Now if we go perimeter. Before, when doing perimeter, you just added all the sides together. And you can do that, but you may come across a problem or two that says, which of these answer choices would show you how to find the perimeter of this shape? So the perimeter of a rectangle, we have the P perimeter equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Does this give us the perimeter right now? Do we have the perimeter right now? No. So we're going to rewrite our formula, and we're going to replace what we know. 2 times, Allie, what's the length?
What? 34.
Okay, 2 times 34 plus 2 times, what's the width? 25. Okay, I still have my formula, and I'm still working it this way. So then I have perimeter equals 68 plus 50. And Allie, what does my perimeter equal? 114. It can't be 114. Arian, it can't be 114. What is it?
118.
118. Well, I know that because in the ones place I have an 8, in the ones place I have a 0. So if I added my ones places together, I'm already going to get an 8. So that's what clued me in right away that wasn't correct. So now it's very important that we write down the formulas and go through each step, just like we did here. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to promise you, when I look tomorrow when you're doing these, 78.2% of you are not going to do this. It's important to draw the picture. And I'm going to tell you that 93.8% are not going to follow those directions and write down the picture. Don't be those people. Don't be those people. And since we're just talking about length, what are some examples of perimeter that we would see? Caitlin?
If you're trying to build a fence around.
Good. Putting a fence around something. Jacob?
Door.
Okay, you got to say more than door.
A door.
We're just not yelling out nouns.
Well, a door, if you're trying to put it, so you can open it and come in and out.
Okay, I need a little bit more explanation. Dancing Queen.
If you're in your backyard getting a house.
Okay, good. Hayden.
If you're trying to move like a couch out of like a certain place.
Okay, maybe. Grayson.
You're trying to move some sort of furniture.
Okay, that's length. Perimeter is around. So if you're putting a fence, if I'm putting a border around the top of this room or a border around this bulletin board, those are the types of things. When you're putting something around a shape, not covering it, around a shape, that is perimeter. And I tell you that again because you're going to need to know when they don't say, hey, find the perimeter and area, when they give you a problem where you have to actually think. Boom! Shakalaka, peace out. God bless, love you. Do something kind today.